Well, we got another PC versus console type of a video. Okay, let's see what this one has to offer. Hey, what's going on, geeks? Maxusthebeast is here, and welcome back to another reaction video, or slash commentary, I guess. Today's video might be a bit on the long side, as this video is 24 minutes and 51 seconds long. And if you guys know how my reactions work, it's gonna take a while. So, yes, this original video was created by the YouTuber JaytechTV, who has about 7,000 subscribers, which is a pretty big amount. So, he has something called, and he's the founder of something called the PlayStation Legion, which is essentially an anti-consumer, very biased, fanboy, whatever terminology you want to use, group that puts the PS4 on the almighty pedestal of being the best, while he bashes on every other gaming platform, which is not right. And I'm going to go ahead and get my opinions out there and my thoughts out there right now. I honestly don't give a crap what platform you play on. As long as you are having fun and enjoying what you're doing, I'm fine. But it's when people call out mass groups like this and call them all morons for their choice in platform, or they call a platform as big as PC that all PC gamers are beggars and rich aristocrats who are just super stuck up and are jerks to everybody. That's where I have issues. And then when you start spreading misinformation that's saying, oh, PS4 is more powerful than most gaming computers. If you want to emulate a gaming computer, a PS4 specs in a gaming computer, it's going to cost you $2,000 some dollars. Really, my $600 PC can outperform a PS4 and Xbox One. Suck it. Anyway, not trying to brag about PC specs. If you play on PS4, if you play on Xbox One, if you play on PC, if you play on Wii U or Switch or whatever platform you play on, I'm fine with it as long as you don't start spreading stupid misinformation online. Anyway, with that little disclaimer out of the way, the link to the description will be in the link to the video will be in the description below. With that being said, let's get into the video. By the way, I think I should include some fair use thing in here, or else I'm gonna get striked. Lol.
You can't handle the truth!
Before I get started, I got a lot of information to cover pertaining to this video and some very, very special shout outs for a good friend and a lot of these new subscribers that I have, which are amazing people. This video has been deleted. A lot of my new subscribers have not got to see this video. That irritates me. Also, the failed attempt to false flag this video after it got 1,000 views, it really also pissed me off, because when YouTube reinstated the video, they weren't updating the views properly. There were tons and tons of PC trolls trolling the comment section, and of course leaving these dislikes attached to those comments.
Okay, I really do hate to do this so early, but I'm gonna have to cut you off right there. Okay. So while I have no problem with you apologizing, saying, hey, I can't show you guys this video because of this reason and that reason, I have no issues with you apologizing for not being able to show somebody that, because technical difficulties do happen. It's happened with me. However, the issue I do have is what you said about 2 seconds before I cut you off. About these PC quote-unquote trolls going into your comment sections and commenting so-called troll comments, and then of course leaving the dislikes along with their comments. This is like looking at me from a couple months ago, not being able to take criticism and potentially hate. And in this guy's case, actual hate. He has officially labeled all of the PC gamers who have taken the time to comment on his video as trolls, which is not a good thing to do. You don't label a broad audience as trolls like that, as they all have their own reasons for disliking the video and for leaving their comment. And while, sure, maybe one or two of them could have actually been a troll, surely not all of them were trolls. There were, last I checked, a few hundred comments on that video before it was taken down. I have followed you for a while, Jaytech. So, I'm sure at least a good 50% or maybe even higher of that video's comments were not trolls. And I'm not even sure that any of them were trolls for that matter. I can't really be entirely sure how many were trolls or not trolls. And besides, your videos, Jaytech, have been getting hate because people disagree with what you're saying. And by labeling them all as trolls, you're not taking the criticism, you're not improving. And by creating this kind of barrier saying, hey, everybody here who does not support what I say is a troll, you're going to just move yourself away from your community and make it seem like you're even more of a douchebag than you already are. Just saying that out front, take the hate, take the criticism, move on with your life, take their advice, and change for God's sake. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little carried away. But I've learned from what happened in the past. I've learned to be able to take criticism. And I've learned to not dub criticism as hate, as you have done here. Anyway, carry on, please.
To those comments. That didn't bother me. The fact that YouTube would not tell me the view count. That's how many PC fans were trolling the video. So if you PC fans want to continuously troll this particular video, you're going to have to troll the re-uploaded version of it that I will re-upload tomorrow. There won't be any links in the descriptions because we already are well familiar with change.org. But I'm going to make sure I have links to all of this new series that I'm starting, which is the PC Master Race series. Big shout out to my boy Rated D. If it wasn't for him, of the petition. I believe most of you would agree on having Days Gone in PC. I believe he meant to say on PC. The game would run amazingly on a PC, especially because it's going to be a huge open world filled with zombies. It would be fair to release this game for PC since there are tons of people that have spent so much money into their PC and can't afford a PS4. Not only me, but thousands of other people that did not sign the petition yet, by the way. That he's speaking for thousands, but they did not sign the petition, but he's speaking for thousands, so he must know a lot of you guys. He says, not only me, but thousands of people would love to see this game running 60 frames per second on the highest settings. In the end, the issue is that Days Gone is not being released for PC, and that is completely unfair to the entire community who would otherwise miss a beautiful experience. It is not. It is not.
Okay, this stop has nothing to do with Jaytech. It has to do with the stupid description. Okay. The part where he said something about, oh, I don't know, everyone's spending too much money on their PC. This is one of the most common misconceptions I've seen in the argument PC versus console. It is one of the most, if not the most common argument. And this guy, I'm cringing, is basically saying, oh, everyone's buying the most expensive PCs and the most expensive hardware. Not everyone is. There are people out there like me who could spend console price or maybe a little bit over console price to get a PC that will still outperform most consoles. You don't have to spend the most amount of money to get the best PC. That's one of the biggest advantages to PC gaming is your freedom, the amount of freedom and customizability you have. That's one of the biggest, if not the biggest freedom of PC gaming. And this guy is conforming to the misconception that all PC gamers are rich and that all of them are buying the most elaborate and expensive builds. which is complete and utter bullcrap. Anyway, onward back to Jaytech, because I think I've talked about the comment enough.
Do you know how many PC fans have commented in the comment section, trolled the shit out of me about games I just don't give a fuck about? Do you know how many PC developers have put their indie games on the PS4 and even the Xbox One to make money due to the fact that they're not making any on the PC?
Once again, stopping you there. Okay. I am dying on the inside right now. Okay. So I do hope you understand that the games, not all developers that port games from PC to console are indie developers. There are plenty of AAA developers or developers that create games that are not just plain old indie games, that are early access games as broken as Ark. Those are not the only games that PC has, and those are not the only games that get ported from PC to console. And just saying stuff like, oh, I don't give an F about these games. Okay, maybe you don't care, but there are plenty of console players who have wanted a console version of the game that is being ported. And that's where the developers do this. They say, oh, players want to play this game, so we're going to port it over there. Some of it is unfinished, some of it is finished. Like Ark. It's unfinished, yet it's already gotten a console port and DLCs. That's not right. Not saying that's wrong to have a console port. I'm just saying, right now, wait until it's finished and all the bugs are worked out and everything, because Ark is a very broken game at the moment with horrible optimization. Anywho, so Jaytech. Once again, by labeling all these people who are suggesting you games or telling you about games on their platform that you don't care about, that's fine. That if you're not interested in that particular game, that's fine. But what isn't fine is labeling all these people trolls because they like a game that you don't, or they like a genre of games that you don't. It's like, be as stupid as me saying, "Oh, you like space adventure games? Well, you're a troll because you like a genre I don't. Because you disagree with my opinion, you're a troll." That's not how the world works, buddy. I'm sorry to say, if it did, then, I mean, the world would be pretty crappier, even crappier than it is now, but still. But that's not how it works. Okay, and I've seen in more modern times, back in March of this year, or early spring this year, Jaytech said that before the Undertale PS4 port was announced, he said, "Undertale? Ain't that just a game that PC beggars just boast about because it's the only indie developer that will support their game?" It's like, he said something very stupid. He said, "Undertale, isn't that the game that the PC community is just raving about? Because that's the only game their crappy little console or system can handle?" Something along the lines of that. And that is just complete and utter bullcrap. And then he changes his mind a couple months later when the Undertale PS4 port was announced. He says, "Oh, Undertale? Greatest game ever." Buddy, PC is not the only game that... PC is not a bad platform. And by saying that only all PC games and all PC gamers are indie game devs, you're wrong. But I'm not getting into the nitty-gritty details on finances. With that being said, let's continue on.
Due to the fact that they're not making any on the PC, Steam sales are amazing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this little gem of a quote, saying that, oh, the reason that these developers are putting their games on the consoles is because they're not making jack squat. That's stupid. do your research. There are plenty of these so-called indie games, and, well, actual indie games, that are getting good reviews on Steam and on console, getting ported to console, but the developers are making crazy money. Look at H1Z1 King of the Kill. The game ain't even finished. Yet it's still gotten a buttload of money. PUBG, currently the most popular game on PC at the moment, or on Steam at the moment. That's a pretty big title to boast of. And it's already getting a console port. And the game's $40, and over 3 million people have purchased it in the first couple months it was out. That's crazy good. Okay. So I do hope you understand that PC developers do get a good amount of money. Just look at developers such as Bluehole, excuse me. They're already getting a console port. They've already made a buttload of money off of PUBG. So the reason they're making a console port is not because they need more money because they're not making any here on PC, but because console players want to experience it as well. And there's nothing wrong with cross-platform games, where people can play on both PC and console. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually good. It's actually a good thing that console gamers are now being able to experience these games that were previously exclusive entirely to PC. Because we're all gamers at the end of the day. We all enjoy a similar hobby, which is sitting down and playing a video game. We're no different than each other other than the fact that we play on a different piece of plastic. And I wish that more people would see that. But Jaytech, by saying that these developers are not making money, have you done your research? Have you done your homework? No? Go do it. Because these developers are making a butt ton of money. And they don't rely on Steam sales or console ports to get it, as there are plenty of people here on PC who are interested in buying their game. And while the early access hell is quite a real thing, it seems that more and more games are getting out of it these days. Look at games like Subnautica. It has an Xbox port, a PS4 port is on the way, and it already has a release date in mind for mid-January. It's going to get out of early access. The developers are some of the most active devs I think I've ever seen. Some of the best early access devs I've ever seen. Anyway, I'm getting carried away with how much I freaking love Subnautica. With that being said, let's get back to Jaytech.
Are amazing. Yes, they are. You can get the games for dirt cheap. And yes, there's a lot of bad apples over there that would rather pirate games. Okay? Look. You guys have your games, we have ours. Deal with it. If you want Days Gone, you need to buy a PS4. But that would be the end of the video, but we already know we can't do that.
Once again, hate to do this just shortly after I already went back to you. But again, I feel like I must. Holy crap. Jaytech. There is nothing wrong with wishing that your platform was getting a game that it wasn't. There's nothing wrong with hoping. And who knows, maybe Days Gone or whatever the game was called will come to PC eventually. You never know, GTA 5 for a while didn't look like it was, then suddenly out of the blue, boom, GTA 5's here on PC. And most gamers have agreed that it runs so much better on PC, but that's for another time. But PC gamers, they just want to play games and have fun. And every gamer should just want to have fun and play games. That's kind of the goal of gaming. But here's the thing. Okay, Jaytech. By saying that, if you want to experience games that are on console, you have to buy a console. There is nothing wrong with hoping for a PC port. And in some cases, developers are like, oh hey, this community really wants to see our game on their platform. Well, let's port it. actual quality of the port is sometimes questionable. I've seen ports that went from PS4 to Xbox turn out like crap. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is Arkham Knight. But with enough time, developers see, oh, this platform wants our game. Okay, let's port it. People will enjoy it. People will pay for it. People will have a good time. And by locking people away like that, though, saying, oh, you want to play on PC? Too bad. It sucks to be you. It's only on console. So you have to buy a console. And if it exclusives to me are a way of locking people out of a game, of a community. The way I see it, more cross-platform games, the better. You know why? Bigger player base, and the PC and console gamers get to play games together. Like suppose, and the people on different consoles can play together. Look at those who are on Xbox and PS4. Have you ever had a friend who has an Xbox, but you have a PC, or have a PlayStation 4, and you don't have an Xbox One, you can't play with your friend? Wouldn't it be nice to have cross-platform so you can play your games from an Xbox One and from on a PS4 together with your friends? That's why cross-platform is a great thing. And I wish more games had it. Unfortunately, not all of them do. I wish more of them did. And wishing for cross-platform is not a bad thing. Cross-platform is not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. It's a great thing. And I wish more people would see that. And most of them do. Most of them will agree. But then there's people like you who say, no, people should be locked out of each other. What's the point of having PC games being able to play on consoles and console players playing with PC gamers or with other consoles? No, that's wrong. If you want to play this game, you have to shell out more money on this particular platform. Jaytech, that's not how anything works. Jaytech, please understand. If you want to play with your... I'm sure you've had instances where you want to play with your friends, but they just don't own the platform you own. And cross-platform is a good way to do that. Is if you have a friend who plays on that system and has a game that is cross-platform multiplayer, you'll be able to play with your friend online over the different consoles, which is a great thing. It's an excellent thing. And by locking people out of it, that is wrong. Locking people out of games is wrong. Exclusives to me just feels scummy. As that means, oh, you want to play this game? Too bad they're not coming to your platform. You have to shell out more money to some money-hungry developer, money-hungry company in order to be able to play this game. That's why I say we need more cross-platforms. We need more games that are not bound to one console, that are spread out to all platforms, that are spread out, not just the games themselves, but to be able to play multiplayer with these people, so you're not locked behind bars. That's what's wrong with exclusives. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. Once again, back to Jaytech, or, excuse me, back to the cringe.
Let's read some of these Twitter posts, because there are more than 3 Twitter posts. I want you guys to remember, he talked about thousands of PC fans. They're not even close to thousands of Twitter posts that I will be covering in this video, because I don't have that time. But I want you guys to know there are more than 3 Twitter posts talking about Days Gone, and it is fucking funny. Let's get started with this guy. Besides Watch Dogs 2, I think I'm most excited about Days Gone. Sadly, it's not coming to PC as far as I know. Hashtag E3 2016. That new Days Gone game should be on PC so I can see how you do with hordes of zombies. Okay, I guess he was talking to somebody else. I don't understand. Before we go over the next comment, I don't understand how they, why they feel so entitled to every game on every platform. It's not the way the world works. Okay, look, World of Warcraft looks like garbage to me. It looked like an N64 game and always will in my eyes. I saw better MMOs and I've played MMOs. Mind you, I played a good amount of MMOs on my PS4. Final Fantasy 14, DC Universe Online. Uh, there's another one, I can't remember it because I don't play it enough. But now we have Neverwinter coming to the PS4, I believe next week. I might download it early for tomorrow's video, but we'll see. This is the next comment, which was pretty funny. He says, "Days Gone coming to PC." No question mark. He just says it like it's something that's gonna happen. That's not. Sony owns Ben Studios. That's why they call it Sony Ben. Okay, I need Days Gone and Death Stranding on PC right now. Hashtag E3 2016. I just, you know what? Next episode, Death Stranding, PC. That, look, next episode has to be Death Stranding. I want to know what the fuck they thought about that. I can't wait to see what the PC fans think about that. Look forward to, in this new series, PC Master Race, look forward to that.
Okay, so after we got through a few minutes of advertising for your own series, let's just sort the mess that we got taken away. The big thing that caught my eye and caught my attention during that whole section was you're talking about why PC gamers are so entitled, or why PC gamers feel so entitled. Not all of us act that way. But the reason we act quote-unquote entitled is because we feel like every platform should experience a game, and that we shouldn't be locked away by consoles, stupid, bullcrappy exclusives. Granted, PC has more exclusives than consoles ever will. However, the amount of time it would take to port those games would be ages. I would really like to see console games be able to play games like The Forest, games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, be able to play games like that. I think they'd really, Clunker in the Danger Zone, I think they'd really enjoy those games. I'd love to see console ports of those. However, I'm certain that not all of these games will be going to console, unfortunately. And PC gamers, the normal ones that is, don't want people to be locked behind these stupid exclusive laws. And that's why most of us normal ones are excited to see games go to consoles. Because it means, hey, guess what? Console gamers can now enjoy the games we did. That's good. Granted, yes, there are those jerks out there who wish that PC games were only on PC and that's that. They wouldn't go to other platforms at all. Those are your PC elitists. I hate PC elitists because they are pricks. Anyway, that being said, back to your saying about PC gamers being entitled. Every gamer is entitled to be able to play games. And Sony and Microsoft are two of the most scummy companies I think I've ever seen. Just basically taking your money for no reason for your monthly PS Plus and Microsoft Xbox Live. Excuse me. Taking your money, your hard-earned cash, monthly, for what? Nothing. I've heard people say, "Oh, but Max, this money goes towards servers." That's bullcrap. Developers of a game run, or publishers and developers of a game run the servers. Ubisoft, Bethesda, and games like that are run by the servers like that are run by developers, not Sony and Microsoft. That belief is stupid. So essentially Sony's just taking your money for no reason. And as is Microsoft. And I might be saying, oh, but you get free games every month. What free games? You're still paying for them. You're just paying it out in a longer period of time. To me, it's just stupid and pointless. And that's why I'm dominantly PC gamer now. Because I'm sick and tired of having to put up with all these stupid monthly transactions. And that's why a lot of people make the switch, because they're sick and tired of being stuck behind a paywall to play with your friends. Anyway, that little rant aside, the really stupid PC gamers, the jerks, the elitists, are the ones who will be the ones who act like they're entitled. I personally am fine with whatever platform you play on, as I've said previously. And I would love to see games like that come to PC, but I'm not going to whine about it. And while you might say that, oh, there's hundreds of these people complaining, and that there's thousands of these I'm not covering up because of time constraints, I get time constraints, because I don't have a lot of time myself. But the thing is, Jaytech, is not everyone's entitled, and that these people were simply just hoping that a game they were interested in would come to their preferred platform. There's nothing wrong with that, and I wish you would see that. Unfortunately, it's stuck in your closed mind that being locked behind a paywall is okay somehow, and that Sony is the only way to go. Open your mind, please. Just, my gosh. Okay, so before we continue on, I've skipped over to 1057 due to the fact that this was getting kind of lengthy. Anyway, continuing.
Days Gone should come to PC. It looks like a awesome game. Hashtag Sony E3, hashtag E3 2016, hashtag E3, and hashtag Days Gone. Here's another one. Hashtag Days Gone. Looks freaking awesome. Here's to hoping for a PC port. Love it. Port beggars. Pretty please at PlayStation, at Sony. Hashtag E3, hashtag PS4. Wow. Begging Sony for their exclusive to go to PC. It is one of the dumbest fucking things I've saw. There are tons of PlayStation 4 exclusives going to PC. I will not lie to anybody about that. But they're not Sony-owned first-party IPs.
Oh my gosh, Jaytech, do you even understand what a beggar is? What begging is? These people were not begging for the game. They were just stating in their tweets how they wanted to see the game on PC. Not begging. There's a difference between begging and wanting. I've seen comments on a mod page for HUD for Skyrim. This just broke my heart. Where people were just begging for it to come onto Xbox, where literally the entire comment section was just them saying, Xbox, Xbox, give us Xbox port, Xbox, Xbox, Xbox version. That's begging, but with these tweets, what I've seen so far, so these people saying, hey, I would like to be able to play this game on my PC. That's not begging. That's just simply saying, I like to see this. But it's not begging. Understand that, Jaytech. And yes, while Sony is not just giving out their first-party IPs, and yes, they are allowing more and more of their games to go to PC now, which is very fortunate. However, Jaytech, I'm afraid you don't understand something. Or if you've been informed, since then, I don't know. But PS Now service is coming to PC. Where we'll be able to play PS Now games from PS3 and such on our PCs. This may not be Uncharted 4 or whatever else has come out since then. but it's still a step in the right direction for everybody to be able to enjoy these games. And that's what we need. That's what more of these platforms need. That's more of these things need. We need more ports for all platforms so we can all play together. Gamers unite, not PC Master Race, not PlayStation Legion. No, we're gamers. We like the same interest. And Jaytech, I'm just gonna end this right here. Jaytech, by labeling everybody trolls, you're no better than the way I was a few months ago. By treating a criticism comment as hate. Treating criticism as hate is not the way to go. Trust me. And Jaytech, by not understanding the way console and PC ports work, and how finances work, and then going on to say stuff like that we're beggars because we simply said that we wanted to play a game. Jaytech, what? Oh my gosh. You know, I was hoping by now that after all these people talking to you, that you would have seen the light by now, seen the truth that, yeah, it's fine to play on your platform. Just please acknowledge that PC gamers have their opinions and are entitled to it. And the way you're making it sound PC gamers don't deserve their opinions. That's why you're making it sound. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Jaytech, one final word of advice. Learn how to take criticism and potential hate. It's something that you gotta do if you want to be on the internet. You've got to learn how to take stuff that comes your way when people disagree with what you have to say. Heh, that rhymed. But not everybody's gonna agree with the perfect, top quality stuff that you said in this video. Not everyone's gonna agree with that. You gotta learn how to take that criticism and learn from it and move on. I did. I've bullet pointed stuff. My reactions are typically unbullet pointed, but this one I have gotten my thoughts together. For the most part. But there are plenty of comments in your comment section where people are giving you genuinely good advice, but you're not taking it. So, please, Jaytech, learn how to take hate. And by blocking users such as Rags, Bulletberry, Fertinga, and other users that have previously said something that disagree with what you said, by blocking these people on social media and on YouTube, that's not the way you handle stuff. By blocking these people, channels like Bulletberry are very interested in helping people like you understand that yes, you are entitled to your own opinions. But you must understand that PC itself is a more powerful platform. But you do you. If you want to play on a console, play on a console. There's no one stopping you from doing what you want. And if they try, then they're the idiots. Because it's wrong to say, oh, you can't play on this platform. Or you're stupid for playing on this platform. That's just stupid. But don't go around blocking people that could potentially help you. Bulletberry's a nice guy. He would be definitely willing to help out in explaining stuff to you that you might have questions about. And blocking just anybody who disagrees with you is not a good business practice. People will look down on you for it and will not take you seriously from then on out because of you not being able to take criticism to the point where, oh, I don't like what you said, get blocked. I do hope you see this, Jaytech. And I know you're more than likely going to either make a response video of your own about this, because that's kind of what you've done, or I suspect you for witch hunting. Okay, I'd see you recommending your subscribers to Witch Hunt. And that's fine, because I can take criticism. I can take hate. I'm not scared of you. And you have to try a lot hard if you want to make me scared. Anyway, with that being said, I want to thank all of you guys who watched this video, whether you're Jaytech's fans, or just some random passerby. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. And comment down below your thoughts on what Jaytech said. And if you want to see me react to more stuff, regardless if it's PC Master Race or just whatever, another one of these challenge videos or something, I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts. Thanks again, guys, for watching. And if you are new and you want to see content that is similar to this, consider subscribing for more content. Each subscription counts. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I want to thank you guys again for watching. And as always, Maxusthebeast is out.